Hello, good morning. Welcome to Backchannel. This is the Hayley and Allyson morning show. My name is Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith.
Well, good morning, everyone.
And we are here to wake you up in the best possible way this morning. I need to wake up myself. I need a cup of coffee. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you are listening, this is an interactive show here on Backchannel. We want you to get involved today and every other morning that we are here. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us. So if you want to tell us what you've had for breakfast this morning, then do so. If you want to tell us what you're doing for the rest of the day, let us know by using the command say to your device. If you want to tell us just whatever you want to tell us, if you've just got no one to talk to, then we're here for you as well. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning. As always, every day we have with us Producer Will. Hi, Producer Will.
Producer Will.
Hello and good morning. How are we doing?
You were coming to. Yeah. Well, I was going to say you're coming to us from a different location. I know Hayley and I are both very eager.
It's it's my turn to be on the road. I've been sent to Surrey for
Glamorous.
work to record some podcasts, which is happening this afternoon. I'm very much looking forward to it. They've put me up in a very fancy hotel, far better than anything that they would put you two in. When you're on the road.
Cheeky.
True.
But they gave me the options of 3 places to stay, and because I'm my mother's son, I picked obviously the most expensive, because it was the closest to the venue that I need to be at this afternoon, which it is. It is closest. That didn't need to be in quotation marks.
Let's see how posh it is, Will. Does it have a trouser press?
It has an iron and ironing board. I've not seen a trouser press.
Okay, does it have complimentary tea and coffee and a kettle?
Yes, it has all of those things, yeah.
Does it have a posh coffee machine?
Yes, it does.
Do you have a fridge? A little mini fridge?
I have a mini fridge, but it's empty.
Still,
was
it
empty? Was it empty after you've been in there, or
no? It was empty when I got here. I've not just cleared it.
Well, there you go. Producer Will there, staying in a fancy hotel with a hideous blind in the background. If you're watching us online, we apologise for that. There's nothing that we can do. He's in a hotel. Thank you, Producer Will. We'll be checking in with Will throughout the day just to see what coffee and tea he's got in, because that's the kind of content we give you here at the Hayley and Allyson show. It's November the 2nd today. And it's Scorpio season, if you're into your old horoscopes. Birthdays today, famous birthdays. It is David Schwimmer's birthday from Friends. He is 54 today.
Wow, 54. The golden year of 54 for the good old Schwims.
The golden year. Have you just decided that yourself?
Yeah, 54 is the golden year, everyone. I now officially decided that.
And it's also Marie Antoinette's birthday today. A little bit of historical birthday one for you. She's not been around since 1793, but you know what? The candles, we're just going to keep adding them to the cake. There's thousands on there now. Happy birthday, Marie Antoinette, if you're listening. Also, Allyson, here's one for you. It's National Deviled Egg Day.
Now, Hayley, do you enjoy a deviled egg?
Do you know what? I didn't know what a deviled egg was until I read this today. It's a hard-boiled egg that has been shelled out, cut in half, and filled with a paste made from egg yolks mixed with other ingredients such as mayonnaise and mustard. I've never had one before.
You have never had a devil's egg?
I do not want to be in a lift with anyone who's had a devil's egg, because that sounds like a bad combination. No, I've never had one.
I am making you devil's eggs. They're delicious, Hayley. They're so good. I know you're like, wait, first off, do you like eggs? Are you an egg person?
I do eat eggs, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get you some. I want you to try it because they're lovely. To me, they're like a staple of any like potluck or picnic or picnics especially. Someone always has a deviled egg. I am just stunned by this, Hayley. Things I did not know about you.
Never had a deviled egg. There you go. You heard it here first. Breaking news here on Backchannel. If you've had a deviled egg, let us know. Are you having a deviled egg now? Then get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word say. But yeah, never heard of them before. It must be a US thing, maybe.
It must be. Have you ever seen them though? Like when if there's like a movie or a picture, and it's like a half an egg, and then sometimes it almost looks like sometimes they put them in fancy cake icing things, so it looks like
Yes,
yes, and
that
then you put
rings
a
a
little
bell.
bit of paprika on top, so there's a little sprinkle of red usually on top of them.
Yeah, that rings a bell now. I've seen them in Hollywood films.
That's why I was
That's
like,
how
you must have seen them. Yeah, yeah.
that's how glamorous they are. I've only ever seen them in films. That's how uneventful my life is, that I've only ever seen a deviled egg in a film.
I
But there
love
you go,
you.
National Deviled Egg Day today. So Allyson, I'm sure we'll be having one later. I will not. Question here: what is, because deviled eggs to me
Yeah.
sound vile, but what is the most disgusting food you've ever eaten? And if you're eating your breakfast this morning, I do apologise, but what's the
Good
worst thing you've
morning.
ever morning? What's the worst thing you've ever eaten?
Try to think what is the worst thing I've ever eaten.
I'll tell you what mine is while you're having a think.
Yeah.
So I'm into like my smoothies and my shakes over morning. So this is like ginger and stuff like that to make me wake me up, make me feel like I'm at least being healthy for a minute. And I had a shot of wheatgrass because apparently that was really good for you. Have you had
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I swore I was so ill. I just couldn't stop. It was like I'd done like 50 shots at the end of a night. I was like, oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Never doing wheatgrass again.
It's strong because it's literally like grass. Like you're getting
Mm,
grass, liquefied grass. And although yes, we are herbivores, our body is like, whoa, that is a bit much all at once. It's yeah, it can be quite a shocker to the system. Oh, isn't
it
that
was
interesting?
horrendous. Yeah,
Oh,
horrendous. Rather eat cake than have a shot of wheatgrass. What about you? Have you had a think?
yeah. Okay. So the most revolting thing I've ever had is I love soups. I'm a soup girl. I love a soup. I will try any sort of soup. Some of my favorite soups are like Polish soups, dill pickle or pickle soups. Oh my god, so good. But the worst soup I've ever had, it was like not exactly like scouse, but it was like a fish stew kind of soup. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna go with a fish soup. I'm gonna see what this is like. I live on the edge, and it was one of those soups that like it arrived with a fish head in it, and
Oh no,
yeah, and it was just. I tried even after that, but it was just too fishy. You know, it was just fishy. And then the person who gave me the soup was like, because it was like, it was a Vietnamese restaurant, I believe, and they were like, "Oh, the eyeballs in the fish head are the best part." And I was like, "No, I went too far."
no.
So to
Do you-
me, that is the worst. Yeah.
yeah, when I think of like a fish head, I think of like a cartoon where they're pulling a fish out of a bin, or like Lady and the Tramp. Like, I don't think of it as a delightful dish. But let us know what the worst food you've ever eaten is while you're eating your breakfast. We are
Let's find
here.
out. Let's do producer Will. Let's find out what producer Will. What's his worst food he's ever had?
I don't think I'm a very picky eater. I kind of pride myself on, um, I'll pretty much eat anything that's been put in front of me. But there's this one dish. It's called kedgeree, Allyson. I don't know if you. It's a. I think it's a. I assume it's a British thing. And actually, I don't know. As per usual, I don't have all the facts. But it's like curried fish and rice, and you're supposed to eat it for breakfast. But my granny always used to make it for dinner, and it's just not the one. It stinks the house out. It's just not that. It's not good. I think there's egg in it as well. It's just not it.
What a and she used to, did your nan not like you? Was she
I don't. It's it. I mean, it doesn't seem like it.
Oh,
Um,
Will's coming
that
round. I tell you what, we'll give him the fish and the egg again. Maybe he will
well,
come
so you
back
know,
next week.
you know how some people might have like a milkman, especially back in the day. My granny and granddad have a fish man that comes in a van to their house once a week, and they, I don't know, buy some fish out of the back of his van. So we would
That
always try and like, oh, do you want to go to Granny's today? Like, no, it's fish day. The fishman's been. We're gonna avoid going to Granny's today
Yeah, if you're
because we don't
buying
want that.
fish out of the back of a van, you need to look at your life choices.
I
Like
think
that.
like they tried to convince me that he was like a proper fishmonger, that like, you know, was a legit business, but no, it's
No.
not. It's not the one for me.
I mean, if he's selling DVDs along with the fish, you know something's like.
Get some fish, yeah.
Here's some
Something
pillows.
isn't
Do you
right
need
there.
pillows as well? They smell like
Mhm.
fish, but you might be able to use them.
That sounds disgusting. Thank you,
Not the one.
producer Will.
Thank
And
you.
if you've had horrendous food, let us know. We're talking, which is not the perfect time to talk about horrendous foods, is it? At breakfast time. We're here till 9 a.m. Let us know what the worst thing you've ever eaten for breakfast or dinner. Let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning. Like I say, we're here till 9 a.m. Coming up, we're going to be doing all the news stories from around the world, but the fun news stories. The news stories that are going to make you feel a little bit good and have a little bit of a laugh instead of bringing you down with what's actually happening in the world. We're going to be doing our 1-star film review. People have reviewed films, giving it a 1-star. We're going to read out some of their reviews and you have to guess what the film is we're talking about. We're also going to be playing a game of true or false in which you can get involved, and I also find out a little bit more about the lovely Allyson June Smith. We're going to be doing our agony aunties section where myself and Allyson are your super glamorous aunties, and we will be solving hashtag possibly discussing your problems. And we're going to be having a lot of fun on today's show. We're an interactive show, so do get involved. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us. Before we get into the news stories, Ali, I would love to know what your guilty pleasure is.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about this. Okay, my guilty pleasure. I only do this when I am on the road, when I'm gigging somewhere. Here is my true guilty pleasure. So I am a huge fan of potato chips, or crisps, as they call them in the UK. I am a crisp potato chip junkie. I have always been, will always be that number one food. So my guilty pleasure is when I'm in a hotel, and I only do this in hotels because if I got used to doing this all the time, there would be trouble. I'll go and I'll get like 3 or 4 bags of different flavored chips, like just little ones. And then I will lay a towel out on the bed and I will open all the bags and I will have what I call a potato chip picnic. I will just choose and I'll just have one flavor and I'll skip it about. Sometimes I'll combo up flavors if I feel it'll be nice. But I call it a potato chip picnic. And I only do it in hotels on hotel beds.
I mean, I would not be putting any food on the hotel beds that myself and you stay in, Allyson. I would definitely not.
Will's
that
hotel,
sounds,
I'd eat off the floor, to be honest with you, by the looks
yeah.
of that. I'd be like, yeah, I'll just lick that up off of there. Yeah.
How many bags do we go for in one sitting?
Usually 3, but if I'm feeling rather gluttonous, I'll go 4, everyone. I'm not, I will. And it also depends on what they have in the vending machine or what potato chips I can get my hands on because, I want the flavors I like. I don't just go yeah, Hayley, there's a lot of thought that goes into this. And I like to have different varieties. So I like to have a Dorito because it's a different texture to a potato chip. I also like to have a Ripple and a Kettle in there as well. So there we go.
There you go. You heard it here first. Allyson June Smith enjoys a crisp buffet or a potato chip buffet in the States. That's her guilty pleasure.
What about you? Yeah, what's yours?
I mean, it's not as sad as eating potato chips off a bed on a towel.
How dare you?
Guilty pleasure. I mean, to me, it's things like I love reality TV. I'm a sucker for I love cheesy films like Footloose, all-time favorite.
So good.
But if anyone asks, Shawshank Redemption. Secretly, Footloose. That's my favourite film. Gotta love Kevin Bacon dancing in a warehouse when he's been banned.
What? Oh, yeah, that's right, because dancing was banned. No dancing here. Kevin Bacon in Young Days, just a little flashback. I just watched Tremors this weekend. Speaking of Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
I don't remember much about that. I just remember like worms, like some sort of worm coming up out the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you like a Kevin Bacon flick, I'm telling you, revisit it. It's a good one.
It sounds like your Wi-Fi went down and you just had to watch what was on the TV this weekend. Yeah, revisit it. It's a good one, I promise. Let's get into the fun news stories, Allyson. Here at Backchannel on the Hayley and Allyson show, we like to bring you the funnest stories from around the world. We don't like to tell you what's actually going on in the world and bring you down. No, we want to lift you up this morning and tell you about all the fun, interesting things that have been happening around the world. Allyson, Can you tell me about the self-driving cars that have been gathering together in some sort of meeting?
Yes, this is very fun. So in San Francisco, in San Fran, everyone, there have been a gathering of Waymo self-driving cars in a neighborhood. And so what is happening is regularly, like daily or every other day, there is a gathering of just 50 or more Waymo self-driving cars in this one area, and no one can figure out why it's happening. Now, so the Waymo people are saying, well, maybe it's that there's construction, and so they've been, they have to change their direction, and but they just keep gathering. And the woman was like, the first time she goes, I noticed it while I was sleeping. I awoke to a strange hum that I thought was a spacecraft outside my window. I love that that was her first go-to, was the idea of, "This is it. They're here. They've come to get me." And then she said, there are some days it can be up to 50 cars literally every 5 minutes, and we're all working from home, so this is what we hear. So these cars just keep gathering. It's puzzled residents. And again, they say it's what's programmed in the car, so they're just doing their job. No one can really figure out what's going on. Um,
It
and then
sounds like the new Transformers movie, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're just
Just
gathering. They're just having a meeting. They're having their lunch break is what they're
and they'll be
doing,
like,
everyone.
they all like sort of sit in a car park, like, where have you drove to today? They're like, oh, I've been to Walmart. What about you?
That's it.
They
They're just
terrify me, self-driving cars.
Yeah. Well, look at the end of the article, they were joking the robot revolution is not imminent. Yes, it is. Are you kidding me? Self-driving cars are terrifying. They asked Tesla, Elon Musk. He kept his response very simple. You know what he just said? Ha ha. All right, Elon, do you know something we don't? Like, what is
Do you
um
think self-driving cars will still get road rage? Do you reckon, like, if a self-driving car cuts another one up, they'll be like, "Why I oughta?" Like, just a little
You
voice will
did
come out with.
something wrong. You did not follow the rules. I'm sure eventually are going to they're going to have feelings and emotions. I mean, if we get self-driving cars, we know that all IA things are eventually going to be emotion filled. So yeah, I think eventually they'll have rage. They'll start out nice, but then there'll be that one jerk car, and then it'll just start ticking off the rest of the other cars, and then anger will ensue, and it'll be a part of their programming.
Yeah, he'll just be like driving up behind you, like up behind the other car. Like, why are you driving up my ass? So yeah, I mean, it's going to be problematic. I've got a story for you, which I seen on Instagram a week or so ago. There's actually a sprinkle gate. Have you heard about this, Ali?
Oh yes, I did. I love this story. Yes.
So there's a UK bakery in Leeds, which is where our lovely producer Will is from, and someone complained that the sprinkles on top of their most popular cake weren't from the UK; they were from the US, and the US make sprinkles containing a colouring that's illegal. For some uses. Now, the baker's been told that they can't use sprinkles anymore, and it's all been kicking off on social media. There's some expletives that have been used that I can't say, but the owner of the bakery said British sprinkles just aren't the same. They're totally, and a word I cannot use on breakfast radio, and I hate them. So this poor bakery now can't sell the most popular cake that they have because the sprinkles are from the US. I mean, it is ridiculous, isn't it?
Though it is yeah, it is ridiculous, because this ingredient but, I mean, if the ingredient does cause problems, I get it, but I love that this guy is just so passionate
Mm.
about his sprinkle choice that he was like, "There are no sprinkles in the UK that that I can use. I've tried them all. I must import sprinkles from the US." I wonder if it's the color of them. If it's the taste, because I don't know about you, but I don't. Whenever I taste sprinkles, they're just like crunchy sugar bits. Isn't that what sprinkles
Yeah,
taste like? Yeah.
I wouldn't go. I don't think there's any sprinkle connoisseurs out there that are tasting them like they're tasting some sort of fine wine, but they're like, no, these sprinkles are corked. Take them back. Like, yeah,
You have
I
to eat
mean,
them with the right
producer
amount of
Will.
air. You have to eat them with your
That's
mouth open, to really get the right flavoring. The other thing too is who figured out who's calling in on this baker? Like
I
who went,
it's
these are
so
American sprinkles.
these belong in America and the States. Producer Will, it's a bakery in Leeds. Have you heard of it?
Yes, it's literally 2-minute walk away from my house at home.
Were you the one who told the tale on them, Will?
I would absolutely never grass on anybody about their choice of sprinkle usage. The more E numbers, the better, if you ask me.
Do you think they're getting more business now, though, because it's been sort of publicised?
Well, this is what I was going to say. There's no such thing as bad publicity. The guy now, he goes by Mr. Sprinkles. The last time I walked past there, on my way into town, they had like Mr. Sprinkles merch. They had like t-shirts with sprinkles on it. And I tell you, it doesn't seem to have put anybody off. Business seems to be booming. They still seem to have plenty of cakes and pies and cookies and all that stuff. Sprinkles or not.
I'm glad to hear that the merch of Mr. Sprinkles is selling well.
Mr. Sprinkles lives on in our hearts.
They had to cancel their donut cookie, though, because without the sprinkles. So it was a chocolate cake they can't do and a donut cookie. And when I heard the words donut cookie, I won't lie, I did get a little excited. And then for you to be like, I live right by it, I was like, oh my God, donut cookie. And then I'm like, no, they canceled it. There's no more donut cookies.
I mean, surely, like, if it's just the sprinkle, that's the problem. I mean, and if it's a good selling product, surely you would just concede and use lesser British sprinkles, wouldn't you?
Not this guy. He's got standards.
Not Mr. Sprinkles.
If you're listening in the US and like to send us your sprinkles, then do so. Get in touch. Thank you, producer Will. One of my favourite news stories of the week, Allyson. I absolutely love this.
Oh, this is a good one. It's a
very good one. An artist returned 2 blank canvases. He was supposed to be creating a modern art, and he was given $84,000. And he returned, in exchange for the $84,000, he returned 2 blank canvases and titled them "Take the Money and Run."
Yes! Every artist's dream. Did nothing, took the money.
Yes, he calls it a commentary on poor wages. He said it's not a theft, but according to the Danish public broadcaster DR, they said it's a breach of contract, and breach of contract is part of the work. I think that's a brilliant thing. Do you know what? There's a lot of modern art. I studied contemporary art at university, and I like. There's a lot of modern art where you think, come on, and I think he's ran with that. And he's took the money, and do you know what? Fair play to them. I think it's brilliant.
I agree. I thought it was really great. Because also in the article too, I think he did some work and was a bit of money, yada yada. So he just thought, you know what, doing it this way. And I love, you can't see it, everyone, but in the article there's literally 2 people standing looking at the blank canvas, looking at like, really take this. And I'm like, oh, God, I
think this is a metaphor. We went to a museum once because I studied contemporary art as part of my degree. Look at me now doing nothing with it. But
this is art, Hayley. This is art. How dare you?
You're quite right, Allyson. Define art. But one of the displays was our silhouettes on a wall. So it just had a light behind us, and our silhouettes on the wall was the art. And it was called something like, there's just a little plaque on the wall called like Majestic. And you just think, just put a little plaque on it. You can call it whatever you want, can't you?
Majestic.
It's art to someone. Everything is art, isn't it?
That's exactly it. Anything can be art. Anything.
If you think that myself and Allyson are art, do get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you want to say for us. Ali, tell us about the Pokemon Oreos.
Oh, so Pokemon Oreos. They are being sold. So there is a limited edition Oreo cookie in these packets. The rare Pokemon, I'm trying to find out exactly the name because I am not a what is it? I want to find. I can't find the name.
Oreo X Pokemon.
There we go. So what they're doing is in this packet, they're putting that Pokemon on the cookie, and it's very rare. And so people are, and they only sold they only sold a limited amount of boxes. So now people are selling these, these Mew Oreo cookies on eBay, and they are going from like $50 to like $10,000 to $100,000. Some listings promising mint condition cookie. Could you imagine? Has a bite out of it. So,
Yeah. That's a piece of
some
modern art right there.
a collector cookie, Pokemon cookie. Some of them are in like these plastic bags to like prolong the life of them. Yeah, I mean, and they hear while collectible cookies may sound like an outlandish idea, it's par for the course for the Pokemon franchise. And I agree. I mean, good on you. This is all about collecting. Who cares what the actual substance is?
You've
Put
got
a
to catch
Pokemon
them
on it.
all, haven't you, Ali? You've got to catch them all.
Yeah, you gotta
That's the
get them
big thing
all.
about Pokemons. You got to catch them all. I wonder, yeah, $100,000. I mean, I hope no one's bought a cookie for $100,000. If you have, I mean, probably Elon Musk is the only person who can afford one of them, or Bill Gates. Take it to
Yeah.
space with them.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have the Pokemon game in space. Just, you know, that game that used to be able to download on your phone and walk around the streets catching Pokemon.
And look for the Pokemon characters. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they do. They will soon enough anyway.
There you go. Thank you for that, Allyson. Those are the news stories that have caught our eye this week. If you have a news story that you think would interest us here on the Hayley and Allyson show, get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by just give us a line of the story. We'll find it. We'll chat it. We'll chat it. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. I'll get my teeth back in this morning. Thank you for joining us. If you are, we are here until 9 a.m. with the Hayley and Allyson show, and producer Will in the background in his hotel room, just feeling sad because he's drank all the coffee. You only get 2 sachets in a hotel. Then you have to go out for the day, don't you?
Yeah. No, I just asked room service to deliver me more. That's the person I am.
Oh, you're the sort of person that writes TripAdvisor reviews, aren't you, Ali? Are you the sort of person who complains about
coffee in the room?
These are US sprinkles. US sprinkles. Listen, we're going to be playing a game now of Guess the Celebrity. We're going to give you some clues, myself and Allyson June Smith, and we want you to tell us who you think we are talking about. Which celebrity is it? We're going to start off with some, quite difficult clues, and we're going to move on. They'll get easier as we go along. If you know who the celebrity is, the command to give to your device is the word say. Get involved, have a guess, let us know who you think we are talking about. So clue number 1. Which celebrity am I? Besides being an actor, he is a successful DJ. That's your clue.
He formerly went by the DJ name Big.
No, don't give that one away yet.
All right.
Yeah, that'll give it away.
Okay, I'll wait. We'll give you that later. In 2019, he launched his record label. Did not know this about this guy. This is incredible. 7 Wallace Music played a DJ set at 2019 at Coachella, everyone. So he's not messing about. He was at Coachella.
See, I didn't know that this person was a DJ as well. There you go. He's a successful DJ. He's played Coachella. His first acting job was in Crime Watch doing murder reconstructions.
That's amazing.
If you're in the US, we have a show in the UK called Crime Watch, which is where it's sort of like your FBI Most Wanted sort of show, where crimes that haven't been solved, they're sort of recreated in reconstructions, and then they give a number out at the end just to see if they can jog anyone's memories. And I think it starts a lot of people's careers by playing in sort of Crime Watch. I know a few comedian friends of mine have had little parts in Crime Watch. It's a sort of a running joke, isn't it? Where were you seeing Crime Watch?
Now, is it lower budget? Is it a lower budget kind of?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's like, it's not anything too expensive. I mean, these are crimes that have maybe like gone unsolved. Some of them are like recent crimes, and some of them are crimes that have been like sort of 10 years on and they've still not solved it. So they're reopening the case and they're going to reconstruct it to see if it can jog anyone's memories. But this first job was in Crime Watch. Have you got another clue for us, Ali?
Yes. Then his next job was in Absolutely Fabulous. Now, I do hope that most of our North American listeners have know what Absolutely Fabulous is with Jennifer Saunders and Joanna Lumley. Absolutely Fabulous was such a funny show. I mean, it is still to this day one of my all-time favorites. So for him to go from Crime Watch to Absolutely Fabulous, that's quite a jump in my opinion.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So mainly an actor. He's mainly known to, I would say, by acting first. Acting first is his number one job.
There you
Oh my
go. But he's
gosh.
also been a successful DJ, which myself and Allyson didn't know. If you know who it is, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your answer. I can see Debbie there in Ohio has said, is it Calvin Harris? Well, I don't think Calvin Harris has acted, but maybe it is him, Debbie. We don't know. We will let you know later on. We're going to give you a few more clues first. If you know the answer, like I say, get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess. Here's another clue. He currently holds the 20th spot on the list of actors whose films have grossed the most amount of cash. He's wedged right in between fellow MCU stars Stanley Tucci at number 19. Is that how you say it? Stanley Tucci. And Don Cheadle in the 21st spot. So he's the 20th list of actors whose films have grossed the most amount of cash. Give us one more clue, Ellie, and then we'll see if we can get any more guesses in.
Sure. He co-directed and starred in Mumford & Sons music video, Lover of the Light. So he was also in a music video, everyone. Yeah,
There you go.
he's done a lot. He's got a very well-rounded acting and his portfolio is very well-rounded.
I can see there that Don in Vegas has got the correct answer. Keep guessing if you haven't got it right yet. We've got a few correct answers coming in. The command to give to your device is the word say. If you know who we're talking about, the actor slash DJ slash 20th actor who's grossed the most amount of cash, let us know who you think it is. We'll give you a few more clues. He was awarded an OBE in 2016 from the Queen for acting.
What is an OBE? I'm sorry. Do you know? I
do actually know, Allyson. Oh, Will, go on.
Producer Will.
Order of the British Empire.
Oh, wow. That is quite
I knew that one off the top of my head from when I put this list together yesterday. You get them. So every year on the Queen's birthday, Her Majesty the Queen does the Queen's Honours list. And people of notoriety, like this person, get this is where she gives out her OBEs and the MBEs, which are for, I don't know what MBE stands for, but yeah, if you're like a famous actor or like a lot of like Olympic athletes have them, somebody who's done, someone who's renowned for doing good in their field, people at the top of their field might get an OBE or an MBE. So every year, I always look eagerly at the newspaper to see if my name's made the list. But sadly, there's no OBE for services to podcasting and live streaming has yet to be awarded. Sadly,
cheeky scamp, isn't he?
I know. Do you think the Queen is big into podcasts? And
I think the Queen loves a podcast.
She's in the car a lot. She might have one on in the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeff in the Pope Mobile has some on in his little Pope car. Do you know when he's in his little bubble?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What kind of podcast do you think the Queen listens to?
Just dog-related ones.
Yeah, because she loves the corgis. Definitely ones about corgis. Yeah.
I bet there's loads of corgi podcasts.
She listens to a true crime. She loves a bit of true crime. I have no idea, Elizabeth.
Yeah, or like maybe some good fictional ones, some good story ones.
Oh yeah.
If you know what the Queen listens to, do get in touch with us here at Backchannel by saying the word say to your device, followed by whatever podcast you think HRH Elizabeth listens to.
If I could just imagine her. Please just say to one of your many devices and let us know.
Get somebody else to say to one of your devices. I could just imagine her with her slippers and her corgis listening to podcasts.
Her hired ear. Could we please get her hired ear to...
There you go. Thank you, producer Will. He's got an OBE in 2016 from the Queen for acting. Who are we talking about? I'll give you a few more clues. In 2015, he broke the UK land speed record by travelling at 180.361 miles per hour.
On what? just
On foot, Allyson. On foot.
I
No,
will.
of course it wasn't on foot.
But what was he driving? What was this for? Did he get a speeding ticket? Is that how we know that? Like, what? It's very random. Just a land speed record.
Yeah, I mean, producer Will, do you have any more details on that? Allyson wants specifics. I presume it was on. I presume it was in a car.
Yeah,
and I presume he was doing Top Gear or something like that. Top Gear is a show.
Yeah.
I think that's just a guess. Maybe producer Will. Wow, producer Wow can let us know. Here he is.
Hello. I feel like I'm in and out all the time today. It's great. So he was in Wales, and it was in a Bugatti Veyron, which is just like a really fast car. And I think they just wanted to see if he could.
So
or not like him.
Who wanted to see Will?
I don't know. Some people, like the car manufacturer people, or like.
Okay.
I feel like every now and again, some group of people are just like, oh, let's see if we can go faster than anybody else has ever been. They do it all the time. They do it on the salt flats in somewhere in America.
Like you say this, Will, but I go over. I do 51 and a 50, and I get a ticket. So how's that fair?
Exactly.
Well, because these weren't on public roads. This was like a private.
And he's famous, and they're famous. Yeah. That's what you get away with, isn't it?
Famous people.
Thank you, producer Will.
Thank you, Will.
Semi-facts with Will.
Semi-facts. Vague facts with producer Will. If you want to know the facts of whatever we're talking about, then we can give you some of them, but not all of them here on the Hayley and Allyson Backchannel show. Good morning. We are here till 9 a.m. We are playing Guess the Celebrity. We've given you some clues so far. This person is an actor and a successful DJ. They've played Coachella. Their first acting job was in Crime Watch. They co-directed and starred in the Mumford & Sons music video Lover of Light. They've had an OBE from the Queen, and we just found out they broke the UK land speed record by travelling at 180.361 miles per hour. Ali, give us a few more clues. We've only had one right answer so far. Get your answers in. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess.
He was one of Time's 100 most influential people in 2016 and one of their sexiest men alive in 2018. So he was influential and then 2 years later was sexy. He was born in London. There was London lad, 1962. He is 49 beautiful years of age. Which is, to be honest with you, 49. He looks good for 49. I always thought he was a little bit younger than 49. I will not lie. Known for The Wire. Come on, we're really feeding it to you now. Okay, The Wire. Which, by the way, great show. Hayley, did you enjoy The Wire?
I love The Wire. One of my favorites of all time.
So good.
What did I do? Yeah.
Excellent, Hayley. Where's Hayley? So The Wire. Fast and the Furious he was in. Okay. I mean, this one's going to give it away, so I'm going to leave it till the end. Thor, The Mountain Between Us, all right, if that gives you any more. He's rumored to be in the next Bond, and he was also in the TV show. I mean, do I give this one? This is
just feed it to them. Just spoon it in.
Here we go. He was in the star of the TV show Luther. It can't get easier now at this point, everyone. It can't get easier. We've got one right answer. We do have people writing in. They're trying. But Luther, I mean, this has got to be a give. Have you watched Luther? Hayley, did you watch Luther?
Here we go. Laura from California has given us the correct answer. I did watch Luther. And of course, the correct answer, if you haven't guessed it by now, is the Idris Elba. I love Idris Elba. What a talented man he is. I didn't know he was a DJ.
No idea. No, but you know what? He is so cool and just so, I'm not surprised he was a DJ. He probably skateboards as well. Like what else? He's just one of these guys that he oozes cool. Like he just oozes confidence and, he can
Yeah. I think that's
do
what's
anything.
making him sexy, isn't it? It's just like
Yeah.
your self confidence. Did you know? So Allyson was going to tell us before his DJ name is the Big Driss. And he also he performed a DJ set at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding reception.
Did not know that. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I can't imagine it was like songs like the YMCA and stuff. I imagine they knew what they wanted.
Nice. I wonder which one of them will invite him back to perform at their divorce party.
Hey, controversial. Apparently, Idris said he was really nervous doing their DJing their weddings. He felt a lot of pressure because apparently he's close friends with the royal couple. He wanted them to have a good time. But he said that Meghan Markle sent him a playlist, so he knew what she wanted already. Oh, I wonder what was on that playlist at the royal wedding.
The Macarena, for sure.
100%. Cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha slide.
Can imagine Charles getting up to that. If you have a guess at what they played at the royal wedding, or if you know, get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your answer. Idris Elba. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Luther. Were you?
I watched a little bit. I'm bad though. I don't TV shows. I can't stay committed, which is why I'm always watching movies because except for Drag Race, we do Drag Race. But so I watched a couple episodes of Luther. I enjoyed it. I just didn't have the time to commit to it. But anything he's in is magical. I mean, let's be honest. He's just very entertaining. He's a very engaging actor.
Very charismatic. There you go. Idris, if you're listening, myself and Allyson have a lot of love for you, and you can DJ our weddings even though they've not proposed. Anytime.
They have not.
Still waiting. Still waiting. How many years have you been waiting, Allyson?
Well, when did you get us together? You got me and Danny together. What has it been now? Almost 6 years? So 6. So I'm not at the 8 that you're at.
Okay, all right. No need to bring that up. If you're Allyson, then do get in touch.
Please do so. Just say to your device.
Say to your device, will you marry me? Just so we can hear someone say it. That would be lovely. Just nice to feel. Listen, I don't even want to get married, Allyson, but it's just the point that they haven't asked. It's like going to a drive-through and them not asking you if you want to go large. Like, you might not want to, but they've got to ask.
I want from you should offer them to me. That's what I want to have offered. I always say though, this is how I cover my tail. I'm always like, we got a mortgage. That's harder to get out of than a marriage. So that's, to me, we're even more married than if we just had a mortgage. It's hard to get out of.
Can you wear the mortgage on your finger? No, you can't,
No.
Allyson. You can't. I'm not bitter. Completely fine about it. Completely fine.
You do seem so. You do seem fine about it, Hayley. Although you're getting ready to throw that bottle across the room, but
do you know what? I've been drinking green apple and red grapefruit and ginger juice, and if you've been watching the live stream, every now and again I sort of wince because I'm getting a bit of ginger. So I apologise. I apologise if you're watching where you can visually see us. That's the problem with doing a show where you can hear us as well as see us. That sometimes I forget that we're getting filmed. And I'm just drinking my juice, wincing away.
In LA, though, I bet you. So we have a lot of listeners, I know, in Los Angeles. Sorry for that. I should never say that again.
Never do.
And, let's be honest, LA is known for like healthy people, healthy eating. As Hayley is doing a smoothie in the mornings, if you think you have a recipe that we would enjoy, let us know at Backchannel. Just say to your device, and give us the recipe. We would love to have some healthy smoothies. We want to look like people in LA. So if you could give us the clues on how to do that. Wheatgrass. Don't do wheatgrass. So Hayley will not do wheatgrass, as we found out this morning.
Do you know what? It was about 20 years ago, and if I close my eyes, I can still taste it. That's how horrible wheatgrass was. LA as well. They're big into, like, I always walk when I've been to LA in the past. Soul Cycle and cycling. It's big, isn't it?
Huge.
Those static cycles. They love them there in LA.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they love anything healthy. Fruit on every corner. Did you see the fruit guys? We'll just chop you up some fresh fruit on the corners. You get a big. Oh my God, it's so good, so
good. Thank you for joining us. If you are myself, I am Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson Smith. Having problems with my speech this morning. And we are here until 9 a.m. this morning with producer Will in his hotel.
Fancy pantsy hotel, a nice one. Hey.
There he is, coming in.
It makes a change from being in. It's very one extreme. My 6-person house share in the student area of Leeds to this very fancy hotel on a golf course in Surrey. I feel a bit out of place.
Have the cleaners knocked on yet when you're trying to have a lie-in?
No, I haven't.
Like,
I told them that I was checking out late because I had a show to produce, and they looked at me as if to say, "What does that mean?"
Sure.
Okay, mate. Then, you want to lie in, do you, mate?
Sure, yeah. We've got radio to do. Yeah.
Producing a show. The next time you come in, Will, I really want to see you in a giant bubble bath. Is that? I want to see. Do they have a?
I'll have a bath.
Do they have a big?
I've got a very nice shower which I enjoyed this morning. Again, very different from the one that I have at home, in which it was not this big.
And I bet you it was a rainfall one, wasn't it? It was a rainfall one that comes down over top of you.
Yeah. Water pressure was incredible. Temperature was incredible. All luxuries which I do not enjoy in my cupboard at home.
If you're listening, this is Smug FM. Thanks for joining us.
Just in case you're wondering, it has gone directly to my head, where it will remain for the foreseeable future.
It really doesn't take much. Thank you, producer Will.
Thank you, guys.
Until 9 a.m, just lording it over us with his fancy hotel. It's time for the 1-star movie review, Allyson. Except today we're doing it a little bit different. This is a TV show that got several people have reviewed this, giving this TV show 1 star. We're going to read out several people's reviews. They've all left reviews online. That's the sort of people they are. Sort of people that complain about sprinkles being from the US. They've left this TV show 1 star, right? But we're going to give you some clues. We want you to guess what you think the TV show is. So the first clue, Allyson June Smith and everyone who's listening.
Here we go.
I've watched this show through completely twice. Both times were complete torture. If you've watched it once and it was torture, why are you watching it again? Anyway, how brain dead must someone be to find any aspect of this vapid, moronic, poor excuse for writing entertaining?
I'm stunned by this review. Wow. Okay. That's very interesting. And yeah, good point, Hayley. If you hated something the first time round, why on earth would you go all the way through the second time? I wonder if somebody was like, no, you got to try. You didn't watch it right.
Yeah, like people are fueled just by being angry. They're just like, oh, I need something to be angry about. I'm going to watch it again. Like, it's just... How brain dead must someone be to find any aspect of this vapid, moronic, poor excuse for writing entertaining? This is about a TV show. It isn't about my stand-up set and run fun at the weekend. If you know what the TV show is from that 1-star review, give it a guess. Just have a little guess at this moment. The command to give to your device is the word say. The last time I got really angry at a TV show was the TV show Dexter, which is coming back, by the way. The last episode, I stuck with that for however many series it was. Loved it. The last episode made me angry. So I'm not going to spoil it because people might not have watched it.
But here's the thing, the anger, will you go back into it when they restart it in hopes that it will take away that anger? I wonder if that's the catch, right? They leave you going, what? And then they go, and here's the new series. And you're like, well, maybe it'll redeem itself. Maybe that's the plan.
Oh, I'm totally a sucker for that. I will 100% do that. Because there's not enough to watch at the minute with the 5 million series on Netflix, Amazon, and any other device. But yes, I will. But there you go. Have you got another clue for us, Allyson? This is another review.
Yeah, I do. So here we go. TV show, 1-star review, different person put, I think the actors are very good, but this is just so overrated and I can't see what all the fuss is about. I'm wading my way through season 3 and it's like walking through treacle. I will keep watching until the end as I've started, so I'll finish. Okay, all right. You don't have to. Walk away.
You literally don't have to watch it. You really don't. Producer Will just let us know that he broke up with a boyfriend because he spoiled the ending of Dexter.
It's true. It was like, so it's he was my boyfriend whilst I was at uni, and one day, so we weren't seeing each other as much because it was like half term or whatever. So one day we were just texting. He was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, like I've been watching Dexter. It's really good." And he said, "Oh, have you got to the bit where this happens?" I was like, "No, I haven't." I really hate spoilers.
It's unforgivable, that.
I hate spoilers more than anything else.
But you know what I do sometimes, and it's because I'm impatient. Sometimes I'll spoil it for myself.
Oh.
Do you ever do that? Do you ever I'll look on Twitter and I'll be like, what are people saying? Because, I can't have a single thought on my own anymore. I'll think, what does everyone else think about this thing that I want to know what my opinion is? And I'll look on Twitter and then someone will say what happens. And I'm like, oh, why have I done that? I've ruined it for myself.
I bet, are you the kind of person who reads ahead in a book as well?
Sometimes, Will, I'm not going to lie.
My mum does it all the time. I'll watch her with her thumb in the book where she actually is. And then she'll be reading like 4 chapters ahead.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mum, what are you doing? You're ruining it for yourself.
Yeah, I ruined the Bible doing that, honestly.
You figured out the ending.
I figured it out, yeah.
So yeah, anyway, and then we got back to university and I broke up with him. I mean, given he did want to start seeing other people.
Okay, that was
really
so. Well, let's get to the real reason, Will. You didn't break up with him because of Dexter. It was because of many different men called Dexter that he wanted to see.
I've not met any Dexters.
No, I haven't actually. If you're a Dexter,
if you're a Dexter listening right now, exactly, just say to your device, say, "Hi there, Will. My name's Dexter, and let's get this started, everyone. Let's we're shopping." The only real prerequisite is that you keep secrets. You don't not secrets. No, we don't want you to keep secrets. We want you to not ruin shows for Will. Is what we
I'm not asking for much in a boyfriend. I just don't want you to spoil the end of it because it takes me so long to watch anything. Just don't tell me what's happening.
Yeah, I don't want you to spoil he doesn't want you to spoil the end of the shows or see other people. Thank you, producer Will.
The book is on the floor. Thank you.
Really low standards. So there you go. We've given you 2 clues so far. 2 people who have hated watching this show but watched it again twice just to criticize it. Here's another
2 in a row. That's so weird. 2 people in a row were like, no, I hated it the first time. So I thought, well, I'll go in again. If I hate something the first time, A, I walk away from it before it's done. B, I would never revisit it. Wow. Okay.
But you say this, but then like producer Will, he got back with his boyfriend. Sometimes you give things another go that are terrible in the first place. Here we go. Here's another clue. It's a 1-star movie review. This is another review someone left. The most despicable character to ever appear on my TV screen. Horrible beyond words.
Wow. Okay. Just the one character. There's quite a few despicable characters in the TV show, but that's all right. We'll go with the one. Okay, so despicable character. All right.
If you know what the answer is, if you want to have a guess at what our TV show is that got 1 star, please do let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say. The magic word is say, followed by your guess, your answer, whatever you want to, whatever you think it is. Let myself and Allyson know here on the Hayley and Allyson show. We're doing 1-star movie reviews.
Particular show that we're talking about right now, Hayley. Did you watch it? Can I ask? Did you watch the whole thing?
I did watch it, Allyson, and I loved it.
Did you? Did you? Even though you loved it, did you decide to go through twice? No. Even when you love something once, you don't watch a whole series a second time. That is the thing.
Very good point, Matt. Yeah, I have only seen it once, and I loved it. Sometimes I think, I'll watch that again. Haven't got the time. So these people who are hating it think, do you know what? I haven't got any time, but I think I will watch it and hate it again. So odd.
Oh, we've got one guest. We've got Ryan. Ryan from Ohio. Is it Game of Thrones? Oh, Ryan from Ohio. That is a good guess. That is a very good guess, actually.
It is, Allyson, but if you've got time to watch Game of Thrones twice, the opening credits are about 10 years long. Like, it's so long. Yeah, but good guess. We'll let you know if that is the answer shortly. One more clue. Ali, have you got another review for us?
Yes. finally was convinced to watch the show. All right. So this person had to get talked into it. So going in apprehensive from the start, finally was convinced to watch the show due to all the hype. All right. Was watching with the wife and reached the 3rd season. Wow. It felt like forever. After an episode in season 3, I just came out and told the wifey, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch this. She looked me in my eyes, and the relief I saw was heartwarming. She agreed. I seriously don't know what all that hype was about.
It's
Okay.
very dramatic, that, isn't it? Just looked at my wife in the eyes and said, I can't do this anymore. Imagine if she said, me neither, the marriage is over. And he's like, no, I was talking about the TV show.
Can I judge? Can I judge what he's? I don't like wifey. I don't like when people put
No.
wifey. The wifey.
And we're not bitter about it before you start. We just don't like the use of the word before you start.
Wife
Okay.
E. Don't put an E on the end. It just makes it so. Because we can't do it back. I told the husbandy. I told the huzzy. I told the old huzzy. The big D. The big H. I told the huzzy. I don't like
glad
it.
you change that to the big H. Yeah. I'll give you one other review, and then later on in the show we will tell you, get your guesses in. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess. This was a boring show with lots of murders. Oh, yeah. Listen to what they say following this, though. This was a boring show with lots of murders of good characters. I did not find any acting or emotions or music or visual part. I can keep going. Can't even put a comma in, mate. I did not find any acting or emotions or music or visual part, i.e., there was nothing entertaining or touching. I kept watching only because of 2 characters, but when they got killed, I realised that the show became empty. My favourite episode is the last one where this is all ended in a proper way.
Wow. There was nothing entertaining or touching. I love the emotions, acting, music. Okay, so just it was, in your opinion,
And they've watched all the seasons. They've watched every single season. You know, these shows are an hour long a piece.
What? Why don't people just walk away? I cannot understand this. Like, you don't have
Allyson,
to commit.
This is why people stay in marriages as well, just fueled by anger. They're just staying. They're just like, I hate this, but I'm going to give it. I'm going to get to that silver wedding anniversary, but I hate it.
Maybe we're in the winning position here, Hayley. Maybe we're in a good situation, right? Like, maybe marriage isn't. I'm just saying.
We're just saying. But be nice to be asked. Anyway, give us your guess. The command to say to your device is the word say. We've had 2 correct answers so far. Well done to Mike and well done to Kylie. They have the correct answer. We will let you know if you keep guessing. By the way, if you haven't already, the command to give to your device is the word say, and we will let you know shortly in the show. Coming up in the second hour of the show, we're going to be testing your trivia in our agony aunties section. Allyson gives you great advice. I give you bitter advice. And we're going to be solving some of your personal questions. And we're also going to be doing our true or false claim. And we're going to be doing an American slang special today. We covered UK slang in yesterday's episode. Today, we're going to be covering American slang. So stay tuned for that. You'll know what the words are, but I won't. A few more clues before you go. Can we sum it up? Allyson, can you give us some quick clues?
Yes. Do you want me to do the ones we've done already, or you want me to move on to the few last new ones that we have?
The new ones, if that's okay.
Okay. So first carried on AMC because major networks like FX and HBO passed on the show. So it was on AMC. That's a big indicator. Filmed and set in Albuquerque. So it was filmed in Albuquerque and set in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was starring. Well, I mean, come on. Okay, wait. It ran from 2008 to 2013. It gets a 9.4 out of 10 overall on IMDb. So apparently these reviewers are in the minority. And it stars Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. I don't know how else we can.
We're spelling it out for you here on the Hayley and Allyson show. If you don't know it by now, and we're getting answers, a lot of people say Game of Thrones. I don't remember. Malcolm in the Middle Stargirl, Bryan Cranston in Game of Thrones, but he could have been a White Walker. If you want to guess, let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say. We will be doing the reveal very shortly on the show, but wonderful Agony Auntie section.
Woohoo! This is my favorite part of the show, I'm not gonna lie. I love hearing people's problems. I think the more we share problems, the more we'll find the answers, everyone. So thank you for those of you who write, and we're very grateful. And if you think you might have a problem that myself or Hayley could tackle, by all means, let us know. Just say to your device, say, and then give us your problem. We would love to hear from you. All right, Hayley, should we start this off? Let's do the first one here.
Let's do the first one.
We've got Sarah from Montana. I moved back in with my parents over lockdown rather than living in a house share in a big city. It was good at first, and I'm saving a lot of money, but now that things are opening back up, I miss my old life. And seeing the pictures that my friends are posting is making me jealous. Should I move out again or stay and save?
Okay, Sarah, first thing is nothing on Instagram or any sort of social media site is real.
It's
if you're
all
seeing
smoke and mirrors. It's smoke and
Yeah.
mirrors, Sarah. Your friends are not having a good time.
Yeah, if you look on pictures of me on Instagram, I am thin. I have no wrinkles on my face. I am awake.
She's Pamela Lee Anderson, everyone.
I'm Pamela Lee Anderson in photographs. So nothing is real. It's all set up so everyone else thinks that you're having a good time. So I wouldn't take into into I don't even know what I wouldn't take that into account basically. You miss your old life. I can understand you missing friends. Of course, you're going to miss friends, But the point is that you save some money up and you can go back and then you can live your life still, but you're financially better off. I wouldn't want to live with my parents now. I'm not going to lie to you. I go home to see my mum, and she's just like, "How long are you staying for?" I mean, I haven't seen her in like 6 months. She's like, "How long are you going to be here for?" It's like going to fit camp when I stay at my mum's house, Allyson.
Oh, is she a healthy person? Is she
Oh my, yeah. There's no food in the cupboards. Do you know, like most people, they go to their parents, they'll be like, the parents will like wait on them, and they have all this food in. They're like, "Oh, their parents are feeders." They're like, "Get more food, more food." My mum's like got like nothing, like rice cakes and some water, and it's just. I go there to lose weight now. So yeah, I wouldn't want to move.
Mom's house is fat camp for Hayley, is what it is.
It's exactly what it is. But yeah, I wouldn't want to go back and live with my parents after having been independent. What do you think, Ali?
Well, listen, I frequently not frequently, but when I go back to Canada, I do live with my parents. So I will go and I will stay there for like a 6-week time period, because I want to be with them. I don't have babies. I have boomers. That's how I look at it. I go back, I take care of my parents. I hang out with them. But my parents are pretty cool. So my thought is, Sarah, okay, you're saying you miss your friends, you miss going out. I mean, can you not still figure out a way to do a bit of these things, even though you are living with your parents? I mean, could you not maybe go meet your friends and from time to time, I mean, maybe get a hotel room or crash at a friend's place or do something like that so you could still be going out and having a party, but still saving that money? Because I do think, Sarah, right now you are smart to be doing what you're doing. We are still technically in a little bit of a pando. I know we don't want to think about it, but things are still happening. So I think, Sarah, you're making a very wise decision. But if you're missing that element of your life, let's find a way for you to be able to do that while you're living with the folks. That's what I think. That would be my suggestion. There's no need to make a change, a drastic change, but let's alter the situation in which you're in.
She's good, isn't she? Allyson June Smith, everybody. Saving situations one problem at a time. I've got another problem has come through from Nick from Ohio. One of my close friends keeps flirting with my wife. It's all very jokey and just meant as banter, UK word. Maybe we taught him that yesterday. I trust my wife, so I know that's nothing's going to happen, but I still find it annoying and I just think it's bad form. How can I get him to stop without killing the vibe? Don't invite him round, Nick. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Defriend him off Facebook. I'm not saying this is good advice, but
But it is, look, I'm not a guy. I can't read guys' minds, but this sounds like a little bit of an indirect power move, if I may. Right? Flirting with a wife. What are you doing? You're in someone's home. You're in your buddy's home. You're flirting with his wife. To me, it sounds like he's just like, if he could pee on your floor, he would. That's what he's
Mhm.
doing. He's claiming territory. So I mean, look, without killing the vibe, what kind of vibe are you killing? A vibe where he's sitting in your house flirting with your wife? I would just say, like, hey, mate, I know my wife's great. She is. She's great. That's why I married her. And she's my wife. We love having you around because you're a good friend. So let's keep that friendship going on a platonic level with both of us. Or just say, listen, I'm a little upset you're not flirting with me. I'm cuter between the two of them. But yeah, I
I mean,
don't think, yeah.
he says he trusts his wife. Is his wife flirting back? Because if that was me, I'd shut that down straight away. But maybe his wife's just having a laugh as well. I mean, Nick, I just wouldn't invite him to any parties and then just be like, "Oh, did you not get the invite?" Don't invite
Yeah.
him round, Nick. That's not going to. If anything, that'll make the vibe better without him. I don't like the sound of him, Nick. I'm not going to lie to you.
I don't either. Or maybe just invite him around when there's big groups of people. Maybe he'll end up just flirting with somebody else. But if you're doing like smaller gatherings, yeah, Hayley.
I've got a good idea. Why don't you set him up with someone else? Get him out the way.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Does this guy have a wife? Oh my God, if he had a wife and he's around at yours flirting with another wife, I'd be like,
No, that's a Netflix documentary waiting to happen, that, Nick. Yeah, Nick, let us know. Let us know. Has he got a wife? We've got so many questions, Nick. Because, we like to know the ins and outs of everything on the Hayley and Allyson show. But I would just say, have a little word with him. I just have a little word and say, listen, mate, I feel uncomfortable with you flirting with my wife. This isn't banter. It's quite frankly annoying me. But anyway, let's enjoy the vibe of the rest of the night.
yeah. Is he secretly wanting to wife swap? That's what producer Will put down here. There was a TV show for a while, Wife Swap, where they just like women went to different houses and had to like be a wife in that household. So maybe he's looking at your wife and is like, she's better than the one I got.
Yeah, but you say that, but then he'd move in, then he'd be like, oh, this one won't, watch Dexter with me. Yeah, producer Will, do you have a problem that we can solve?
I've got one I could read out for you.
Yes.
It was sent in by Julie from Nevada. She says, learn how to click some buttons. She said, I'm at college, and even though we don't have a mask mandate anymore, wearing one around campus just makes me feel a little bit more safe. She says, I'm not really paranoid, but some people will tease me for still wearing one, and even though I know they're not being malicious, it's still annoying. Should I just stop wearing one? What do you think, Allyson?
No, I say no. Look, this is the thing that annoys me is that people who don't want to wear masks, they're arguing for their right and, oh, my rights. And I don't. Well, what about people who want to wear a mask? Why are we, because I am one of those, ridiculed for the choices that we want to make? If your choice is just as valid, then there should be no mockery for the person wearing the mask. And just recently, I was at a gig and there was a doctor in the audience, and one of the comedians asked, what's the biggest piece of advice you could give us, with everything going on? And you know what the doctor said? Keep wearing masks.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, even though, and again, we're talking UK. UK, they're like, don't do masks. I think in the US, they are still saying like masks in certain places.
Some places still do have mask mandates, yeah.
Yeah. But even if there was no mask mandate, I mean, I think we've learned from this whole thing that like, there's no harm in a mask. There's no harm in a mask. And
you know what?
Yeah.
Since we've been wearing masks and socially distancing and using hand sanitizer, I've not been sick once.
Look, here's the thing. Exactly. SARS, remember, I don't know if it was like this in the States, but in the UK, a lot of people would be coming over because there was a big SARS problem years ago in China. And I'm not generalizing, but often you will see travelers and those people who have gone through certain pandemics like that still always wear a mask. And they used to stand out. But now I'm like, I get you. I know what you're doing, and I thank you. And yeah,
And
yeah,
this is the advice I would give to Julie. If people are like, you said they're not being malicious, so if people are just like teasing you, maybe being like a bit playful, whatever, give it as good as you get. If they're teasing you for wearing a mask, tease them for not wearing a mask.
just be like, well, a mask is easier to wear than a ventilator. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying. Exactly. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as I always come back to, you do you. You
Yes.
can't be worrying about what other people are thinking of you, or what they're doing, or what they think you should do. You just have to do you. Julie from
Absolutely.
Nevada.
And if that you is one wearing a mask, by all means, you continue to do that. Not to mention, masks are becoming quite trendy and fashionable now. Let's be honest. People are finding beautiful masks to go with outfits.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think she should do? Is
Hmm.
wear a mask that's just the lower part of her face anyway, so it'll look like she's not wearing a mask.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Just get a mask with a mouth printed on it. That would freak me out.
Yeah, she should do that, Julie.
Yeah,
I love my
we're
mask. I've got a
100
little branded one for one of the brands that I work for. I could get to do some like marketing on the move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We should get them. We should get masks that have Backchannel or just
You
our
should.
faces.
Also,
Yeah.
when the weather gets cold, a mask makes me feel warmer.
It absolutely does. You'll be keeping your nose warm. Nose warm is a big thing. Maybe you don't want to have a whole scarf. I'm telling you, a mask does the trick, everyone.
We could get ones with a little air bubble coming out the side saying the command to give to your device is the word say.
Say to your device.
Great
Thank you,
idea.
Producer Will. We've got one more problem.
I love these. All right, let's do one more problem.
Michael from Sheffield, he said, earlier this year, I started casually dating someone. I really like him, and I even told my parents about him. Then he told me that there was no spark. And I'm still really upset about it, and I feel stupid because I told everyone about how well it was going. I thought he was going to be the one. What's the best way to get over someone?
Well, my mother always says, I can't believe my mother says this, but she always says, well, sweetheart, the best way to get over somebody is to start seeing somebody else. So my mom is a big advocate, like, get up on the horse and go meet somebody else, even if it feels weird, even if it's not. You immediately cut that string, that cord that attaches you to that person. I understand it would be hard if you were telling everyone they were so great, but you know what? Your friends and family don't have to know the truth. Just make up a lie. Make them sound like a horrible person. You just found out something awful about them, and so you were like, "It's over now. We're not seeing each other anymore."
Spread a rumor. That's the advice from Allyson June Smith. To tell people he was awful. I mean, it is hard, isn't it, when you tell people that and then they're like, no, this isn't working for me, because your feelings were real. There's nothing, nothing, whatever you felt that was real, and they made you feel that way. So don't feel bad about feeling like that, Michael. I mean, the best way to get over someone, I would just say, for me, have a little cry, eat some chocolate, and then forget about them, because he wasn't the one.
Obviously not. Obviously not. And also take stock. Every time we're in a relationship with somebody, we learn a little something. Think about, okay, well, what did this one teach me? Maybe this one taught me I'm not going to start talking too much about these daters before I really am sure. And maybe, this is, I always like to say this. If you thought he was the one, if you thought it was really good, well, then you know what? Awesome. You've learned some qualities that it is that you were looking for in someone that you want to date. So although this one didn't work out, you learned some more things that you do want in a future relationship. So try silver lining it, and then just go date your head off and live your life.
Or failing that, carry around a cardboard cutout of the person, and then your family will never know you've broke up. You could try that. You could try that. We're here to give you advice here on the Hayley and Allyson Breakfast Show. We're here till 9 a.m. We're going to be doing the reveal of our one-star TV show. We're going to be doing that very shortly. But it's time for a game of true or false, Allyson.
We love true or false. Why? Because there's only two answers in this in this sort of a quiz, everyone. So it's true or false. And this time it's personal. I like that that's the title of this section for us. This
It
time
is
it's
personal. because I'm going to be finding out a little bit more about you, Allyson, and your opinions. Yesterday, you found out a little bit more about me, but today it's a true or false for Allyson June Smith. If you want to get involved, let us know what your answers would be to these questions, as well as asking Allyson. I'm going to ask you, wherever you may be listening, let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by true or false. Let us know what your answer would be. But Allyson, is it true or false? You prefer to save than to spend. I know
Well,
the answer
after
to this.
you do know the answer to this after our discussion this morning about all the new technological equipment I want to purchase. Yeah, that is a false, everyone. That is a big false-eroni. I am trying to learn to save, which is why I was really praising Sarah for staying at home with the parents. Good for you, Sarah, because I am a spender. So yeah, that is a big false. I prefer to spend than to save. Trying to get better, everyone.
She's a big old spender, but you always look glam, Allyson.
You're very
because you're spending.
Spend the money.
True or false? You are superstitious. Are you? Or are you not? Are you superstitious, Allyson?
I'm going to say that is false. I'm not too superstitious. There are certain things I like to ways I like to do things, but like, for example, at gigs, sometimes they say, do you want to, are you superstitious? They'll pay you before you do the gig. I'll always take the money. I know some comics that will not take the money until they've done the gig because they feel it's a bad omen. If I'm in a play,
I'm one of those.
You need to have the money at the end.
Yeah, money at the end.
I don't mind. However, I'm a theater background. I used to be a drama teacher. And if I am doing a production, I will never say Macbeth backstage. I just won't.
Yeah. So you've got little superstitions then. So you sort of are.
Teeny tiny, but I'm not saying it rules my life. It doesn't rule my life.
Producer Will's just texted me a terrible joke that I don't even want to. Do you know what, Producer Will? Come on, because you can say this joke.
It's not an original. I said I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
Hey!
Get back in your box room. Get back in the hotel. Get back.
It's Michael Scott from The Office who says it. It's not a Producer Will original.
Okay,
that's all right. You give the credit where credit is due. I appreciate that. So yeah, I guess I'm a little stitious as well.
Yeah. I mean, do you know what? I am quite superstitious. So things like magpies, I salute them if I see a single magpie. Do you do that?
Supposed to do that?
Yeah. If you see a magpie on its own, you're meant to salute it. And maybe Producer Will, can you find out the reason for that for us?
Right away, I was going to be like, why am I supposed to? Because there's a magpie that comes in our backyard.
Because it's one for sorrow. One magpie on its own is 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. Did you know this? 3 for a girl.
Yeah, 3 for a 4 for
a boy. 5 for sorrow, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. But if you see one on its own, you're meant to give them a little salute. And I do, which is ridiculous. I'll be driving on the motorway. I see one, I'll have to salute. Will, here he is. That was quick.
I know. People are told that they must salute or wave at a magpie to show respect. Some also believe that because you have to be respectful to the magpie. It's the most elegant of all the birds. Some also believe that greeting the bird also helps to fend off bad luck. This tradition of respecting magpies is one which has been followed for centuries in an effort to ward off bad luck. So
Thank you, Producer.
If you want good luck, salute the magpie.
You'll start doing it now, Ali. You'll be in the kitchen just giving it a little...
I've already decided. And you know what? You're right. It will be in the kitchen because my kitchen looks into the backyard and there's one magpie. I used to think that he just came around to terrorize our little pup because the puppy loses his mind. Because magpies are very smart, too. They're one of the smartest birds. But now every time I see him, I will give him a little salute.
Yep. Salute. The other thing I do, and this is ridiculous, and I know I shouldn't do this, but if I walk over 3 grids on the floor, if I walk over 3 of them, I have to say mushroom 3 times. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. And I don't know why I do that, because I don't even think that's a thing.
I have never heard of that thing before.
But my friend at university used to do it. She's like, oh, it's superstition. Like, it's bad luck if you don't do it. So then I've started doing it. And it's just like her weird little thing that she does. Apparently, it's bad luck to walk over 3 grids, but I don't know where the mushroom thing has come from. But that's in my head now. I won't walk under ladders. That's bad luck.
Yeah. I don't walk under ladders just because something might fall and hurt you. That is where the superstition of don't walk under ladders came from. The ladder could fall, something could be dropped. It is dangerous to walk under a ladder. But yeah, interesting. Isn't that fascinating? If you have an interesting superstitious kind of a thing that you've a superstitious.
Say the word superstitious as no.
By saying it to your device, say superstitious. But yeah, do let us know, because sometimes there are cool ones out there that we don't know about.
Here's the most popular ones, Allyson. Apparently, Friday the 13th is bad luck.
Yep.
That's a popular one. They won't do stuff. Itchy palm. Oh, I'm like this. So if you itch your left palm, it's left for leaving, which means your money's going to go. It's left for leaving, or someone's going to leave you. And if you itch your right palm, it's right for receiving, so you receive some money. That's what. There you go. Yeah, walking under a ladder, we've had that one. That is one of them. Breaking a mirror is bad luck. Do you believe in that?
I do. I am very cautious and careful with mirrors. I don't want to break them. Yep.
Yep. Finding a horseshoe is good luck. Opening an umbrella inside, bad luck.
Yeah, see, I was watching Drag Race Canada yesterday, and one of the costumes, they opened up an umbrella, and my immediate thought was, oh, that is not a good thing to be doing during a competition. You're
more superstitious than what you give yourself credit for.
You're right. Alison. I guess I am. Yes, I am superstitious. True, Hayley. Yes.
Me again. My friends say that if you don't make eye contact when you cheers each other, when you cheers your glasses.
Yeah.
If you don't make eye contact, you'll have 7 years of unfortunate time in the bedroom.
Oh.
I mean, that's very specific one that your friend has clearly created. I mean, I don't think I ever look anyone in the eye when I'm doing a cheese. I'm more looking at my glass in case I smash it.
I know, it's awkward, because you have to... Because so now, every time I see them for drinks, which is quite often... we always have to do it, and I don't know where to look. I get overwhelmed.
But good luck in the bedroom then, Will, because we know
But that's there he goes.
No, he's gone. Apparently, knocking twice on wood reverses bad luck. Do you do that? Knock on wood?
I do, but sometimes if there's no wood around, I knock on my head too.
Hey, what's she like? Professional comedian. Tossing a spilled salt over your shoulder for good luck. So you spill salt, you have to throw it over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Left shoulder, don't do it over your right. Black cats are bad luck. If a black cat crosses your path, that is bad luck. And saying God bless you brings you good luck when you sneeze.
Oh.
We are a funny little world, aren't we?
We really are. The superstitions always usually started from usually it was health and safety back in the day, that they were like, actually, let's just say it's a superstitious thing, and then people will follow this rule. But yeah, going through that list, that has made me realize I am more superstitious than I really thought. Wow, things I've learned about myself from True and False.
There we go. We're just an enlightening show as well, people. We're opening your minds to what you may be superstitious towards. If you have a superstition, like Allyson said, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your superstition. Let us know, because I need some more. Quite frankly, I don't waste enough of time in my day worrying about things. I need more to worry about. Allyson, true or false? You are a natural leader.
I'm going to say false. I'm a little bit of a follower. I like someone else to take control. I'll support. I'll be there for complete, immediate support and backup. But I'm not good at, I'm not a, no.
No, I can't even finish this sentence. I need
That's how much of a leader I am. Exactly.
Oh, man. I don't know, Allyson. I think you've got lots of good advice. You lead the way and things like that. I think you're doing yourself a disservice there.
Aren't you sweet? But I still like you being in control better.
Go because I can get the blame. So here we go. You are a better cook than your partner. Is that true or is that false?
Well, you know my partner. What do you think, Hayley?
I think you're a better cook than your partner
Yeah,
because
I
I mean I've seen them eat some hideous things, mainly out of tins. A lot of tins.
There's a lot of tins. It's true.
They eat
He would
food like
just
they're in like the
he
middle of a
just
war.
yeah. He would just heat up things in tins. You know what he does love? He loves a tinned pie. Which in North America, I don't think I don't think we even have them, but there's a pie here called a Frey Bentos, and
Yeah.
and
You make it
it's
sound Russian of
literally
what it is. Bento.
a
Bento.
bentos. It's literally a pie, like a pastry pie in a tin, and you cut off the top and you cook the pie, and it just like puffs up. These are wartime foods. These were foods made to last a long time. But they are kind of nice if you like a dirty little meat pie now and again. It is nice. So yeah, I would say I'm definitely a I probably just more of a cook. I bet you my boyfriend could get really good if he could, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
if he wanted to, I think he could. I mean, what's your signature dish?
lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah, lasagna for sure. I can make a darn fine lasagna. Everyone. What about you? Do you have a signature dish?
No, you see, I'm a terrible cook, but since I've had my daughter, I've had to learn how to cook because I never used. I
Yes.
was just like eating microwave meals. I just because myself and Allyson were always on the road doing the job that we do, so I just grab a sandwich or I just eat stuff that's really quick. So since having my daughter, I've had to learn how to cook, because I can't just give her the rubbish that I am eating because it is not good to sustain a healthy lifestyle. So yeah, I've sort of started cooking like lentil bologneses now. Yeah, I can do a lasagna. Sort of
Yeah.
lots of pasta dishes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hate cooking though, just because I hate cleaning.
Yeah. Oh, don't even talk to me about cleaning. Our dishwasher is broken right now, and it's like a nightmare. Do you have a dishwasher? You have a child. Please tell me you have a dishwasher.
If you have a spare dishwasher for Allyson, get in touch. The command to give to your device is the word say. Followed. Yeah, we do have a dishwasher, but I find sometimes it's just 3 or 4 plates and I don't want to put the dishwasher on, so I wash them. But when you do a big cut, it's unloading the dishwasher. I mean, these are third world problems, aren't they? I mean, I'm moaning about
Yeah,
unloading
I
a dishwasher.
know, really.
Some people haven't got food, Hayley, to put in a dishwasher. Anyway, let's give you another one. Thank you, Allyson, for answering that one. Alyson's a better cook than her partner. We've learned that today. You'd rather say something than nothing. Is that
Oh,
true or false?
I'm probably going to say that's true. I mean, I will sit in silence, but I always feel like if nobody knows what to say, I don't mind being the person to say something at that time. So yeah, I'd say that I'd say that was true.
Yeah. I mean, I'd agree with you in sometimes, but some situations I think, I'm not going to speak up there. Do you
Yeah.
know? Sorry, yeah.
No.
Do you know what
No,
happened
tell
yesterday?
me.
I was going to tell you this story, and I just found it fascinating. So I had to go to the hospital yesterday with my daughter. Everything's okay, by the way. She's absolutely fine. But it's a children's hospital I went to, specifically for children. So in the A&E waiting area, there's lots of parents, and I thought, because when you go A&E, sometimes of a weekend, it's quite rowdy. There's people kicking off, but it was like that in the parents' one. 2 parents had a big argument. Because one woman told another parent that she said, control your child. Oh, and it kicked off, Allyson. Yeah, it
Never
kicked off.
tell a parent control your child. That is
Eh,
so patronizing. Because you know what you're saying when you say control your child? You're saying, I am a better parent because I have control over my children. What is wrong with you? That is what that statement is. Wow.
And sort of the woman was like looking around for backup because this other woman was going in on her. And in that instance, I mean, I'd prefer to say nothing.
Yeah.
I just sort of have a little look down to see what's on the floor there. But yeah, in those sort of instances, yeah, it was all kicking off.
That's yeah. See, I unfortunately would probably try to mediate that situation, which would not work out well. Because especially here in
No.
England, they'd be like, okay, thanks, North American, for your
Yeah.
emotional input.
Yes.
Be like, can we
Yeah.
all just get along? I'm sure you've all had moments like this. You could relate to each other. Yeah, no.
Hey guys, as a fist is flying at your head. But
Uh,
that's because you're better than me, Allyson, in that instance. I would just rather not get hurt. Here we go. True or false, Allyson? You're scared easily.
okay. True. You would think with all the horror movies that I watch, I would be numb to fearful moments, but I am not. I jump. I'll do a jump scream pretty quick. Get my friend, he's like ninja when he walked around the house. So I'll be in the kitchen and then like all of a sudden I'll turn around and he's just there by the kettle. And I scream daily because I'm like, you're doing it on purpose now. I swear to God, like it's just I'm just walking. I'm like, you're not just walking. You're crawling. I'm sure you're doing an army crawl so I don't see you. Yeah. So
it's when they're just wearing socks, just socks around the house. You can't hear anything. Hate it.
You know what
I'm going to do? Put some clogs on.
I was going to say clogs, or I'm going to put a bell on him from now on and just like, like a cat wherever he is. I'll be like, see, I know where you are now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need. Okay, Ali, we do one more true or false for you.
Okay.
True or false, you have a secret talent.
Oh, do I have a secret talent? I'm trying to think. I don't know if it's a secret, but yeah, I've got. I don't know if this counts as a talent, but I am very good at painting nails and doing nail art. Is that a talent? Is nail painting and nail art a talent?
It is a talent because people do that as a job, so it is a talent.
Yeah, I do it. And if I have
time,
it's not
something you could do at a talent show. I mean, if you were like, right, for this talent, I'm going to need someone to go up on the stage. I'm just going to paint your nails.
Do that.
But I can't do the other hand. Can you do both hands? Because when I'm painting my nails, I can't.
100%. 100%. It's all about just finding the right anchoring of your arms and it's 100% I can do it. Okay, I'll say this too. I like to sing. I'm a bit of a singer. So is that a secret talent? I do like singing. It's not a secret because I'll be like, does anyone want to go to karaoke?
Yeah, I was going to say, I've heard you sing just in conversation. You don't try and hide that. She's like, good morning.
There's no
every day's a musical.
Every day is a musical in my head. I think I have a secret. I bet you I have more talents that I'm unaware of. So yes, they're very secret. Even I don't know about them. So I'm sure
they're really hidden. I'm trying to think if I've got any secret talents, but I can't. I can draw a little bit. I'm quite a good little drawer. So I do little cartoons and stuff.
Sketches.
Producer Will, do you ever see? I mean, producer will tell us his talent. It won't be secret.
There's no secret. But no, I'm not very talented, really. I'm not really very good at anything. I'm a good cook, but I don't really.
Do you know what you're really good at, Will?
Is it being modest?
Well, modesty is up there, but it's also
I almost choked on my tea on that one, everyone. I almost choked on my tea. That was fantastic. Yeah.
Being modest is not one of my talents.
It's coordinating your background with whatever colour you have on. So if you're watching via the visual feed, you can see that producer Will has matched his jumper to his hotel blind today.
I'm going for earthy tones.
You are going earthy, yeah, which is the seasons. Those are the colours for the season right now. That's great.
And that's at home. It works at home as well because I only sit in front of the same wall and I only have like 2 t-shirts, which all kind of match anyway. So.
But still, Will, he's very good at coordinating with his background.
Okay, I'll take that. Thanks.
Yeah, good little talent there to have, Will. That you're like a chameleon.
Oh,
yeah, it's natural. I'm trying to hide, but no, I think I'm quite. I would say being a good cook. I don't really have any secret talents or like a party trick. I don't know.
Well, there you go. Maybe we can teach him one. If you want to give producer Will maybe a challenge, we can teach him a new talent. I mean, if he hasn't done it during lockdown, he's never going to. But let us know.
I'd really love to learn how to juggle. If you're a juggling teacher.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to give you a little tip here, Will, because I can juggle. And what you need to do is you need 3. What are they called? Sort of like lightweight. sort of cloths.
Like tissues, like a
Yeah.
scarf.
Scarf. That is the word
Yeah.
I'm looking for, like a fabric scarf. And you that's how they teach you to juggle. And
Yeah.
that's how I got taught to juggle. So
Oh
you
my
throw it in the air,
goodness.
and it takes a long time to come down. It's like the
Oh, so
carrier
you have
bag.
time to move your hands.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like the
But
carrier
it's
bag
like-
in American Beauty. It just comes down,
Yeah.
and then you grab it.
Yeah, you throw one up, then you grab the other, then you throw one up. It's like a throw and a grab, basically. It ends up being juggling. There you go. Hayley, that's excellent advice.
And
Okay.
also, I mean, you can never use your juggling skill because even children aren't impressed by it anymore.
No.
Like,
I would be impressed.
you know, they've got Netflix. They don't. I'll show you next time we're in public. I will juggle for you, Will.
Please do.
It's completely pointless talent to have, but yeah, I can.
Some people have told me to like learn with like balled up socks.
Oh.
Yeah, they're quite heavy.
I think that would be phase 2. That's step 2.
Yeah, maybe
Start
I'll
with
graduate from like tissues to socks to actual like chainsaws.
one.
Yeah,
Running
so on
chainsaws and flaming knives.
if you're-
That's where I'll go after socks.
Yeah, if you're going to be listening all week, producer Will on Friday will be doing live juggling with chainsaws. You're going to see it here first. Disclaimer: no, we're actually not. Thank you, producer Will.
Thank you.
Well, I've learned quite a little bit about you. Oh, he's back.
He didn't leave properly. He shocked himself on that one. He was like, "What?" Oh.
I've learned a little bit about you, Allyson. I've learned you're sort of superstitious. I've learned you're a better cook than your partner. I knew this already. And I've learned that you've got a secret talent of nail painting. Nobody knows it, but she's got a secret nail painting set. Allyson, shall we do some American? Should we do the American slang game?
Oh, yes. So yesterday was fun. For those of you who with us have come back again. So yesterday what we did was we did some British slang words. So Hayley would ask me a British word and ask if I knew what that meant. So today we are going to do the same in reverse. I'm going to ask Hayley some North American slang terms, and she's going to tell me if she knows what that means.
Okay.
This is very exciting. I do like this. A lot of these I do feel are pretty standard over here, but let's give it a go. All right. So Hayley, let's start you off nice and easy. What do you think? Ballin'. What does ballin' mean?
So, oh God. So it's someone like who's doing well for themselves. Is that balling? So
yes.
You'd be like, oh, look at that man in his Yeezys and with his fur coat. He's balling. Is that right?
Yes, Hayley. That is exactly what ballin' means. Very good. You are ballin' when it comes to these answers, Hayley. Well done. Well done. Bra, bra. Let's do there's a couple of these that I don't even know. So let's do jacked. Jacked. What does jacked mean?
Does that mean like hench? Like he was jacked, like as in like he's muscly. So if you've seen someone like one of the Hemsworth brothers, Chris Hemsworth, which is he T4?
I think
Hemsworth.
so. Yep.
Yeah, he's jacked. He's jacked.
I love that. Okay, great.
I mean, if you're not watching on the live stream, I am jacked.
This is Allyson and Hayley's Good Morning Show, where we're both jacked. If you can't see us, we are jacked. And if you do think you also, I mean, you are North Americans listening to this. If Hayley gets it wrong, please, by all means, jump in and just say to your device say, and give it for what the words do mean. Okay, Hayley, North American turn. Here we go. Bet.
What? Bet.
B-E-T. Bet. Yeah. Bet.
Ooh. Okay, so bet in the UK is like you'd put a bet on a horse.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means in the US. I've no idea. You bet, like, yeah, I'll do it. You can bet on me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Bet in North America is a sarcastic way of saying no. It's a sarcastic no. You bet.
Oh.
Bet. Yeah. I didn't even know that one. I think I have used it without even realizing that I've used it in that way. So that's very interesting. I
Mm.
didn't know that. I didn't know that. Let's see. Oh, shook. Shook. What does shook mean?
I was shook, so I was shocked. So like he told me he wanted a divorce. I was shook. Is that
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It means upset, shaken up. I was shook. I was shooked. He shook me. That's good. That's good.
Why are
Excellent,
you
Hayley.
saying it in a really different accent? Shock, shock. You sound
Shook
like
me.
Fat Sam in Bugsy Malone. I was shocked.
You know what I said? He said I was really shooked.
Sean Connery.
Shooked me. Let's do. Oh, drip. Hayley, what does drip mean?
He's a drip, so he's like weedy. He's like weak. He's pathetic. He's a bit of a drip. He's a bit of a drip.
Now, see, here we go. This is where worlds are different. In North
Oh.
America, drip means extreme coolness, style. So the exact
No.
opposite. Yep. It's dripping.
I thought I'd heard the word drip being used in America, like he's a bit of a drip, but I've never heard it that way.
Yeah. I've never used it. Yeah. I mean, drip.
I feel terrible because I've been calling producer Will a bit of a drip, as in, oh God, he's a drip. But that actually means you're good, Will. Did you know that, Will?
Here was I thinking you were only saying nice things about me. Yeah, I knew that one because you also have to respect the drip, which means your clothes are really well looked after. I can tell that you're wearing designer labels. I'm like, yeah, because you've got to respect the drip.
You gotta respect the drip.
You've got to
Yeah.
do it for fashion, do it for style, do it for your brand, your personal brand.
Oh,
Respect
well,
the drip.
I did
Respect the
not
drip.
know about respecting the drip. Thanks, producer Will.
Every day's a learning day.
Every day is a learning day. Even I'm learning. You know what? It's so good because producer Will is a tad younger than us, and so he's also keeping us up to date on what the kids are saying on the streets. So here we go. Hayley, he is not on the streets. He works from the cupboard in his home. Although he's in the streets now. He went to a hotel. Anyway, okay. Another word. North American word, zonked. What does zonked mean, Hayley?
Okay, so zonked in the UK, I don't know if it's the same. I was zonked. So I was like wiped out, tired. Like I'm zonked now.
Yeah. That's exactly the demo I was going to give. If you didn't get it, I was going to be like, you are zonked after being at the hospital in late hours. Yes, zonked is extremely tired, very, very just exhausted. Excellent, zonked. I see some of these. I'm trying to look myself because yeah. Okay, this one is a good one. Lit. What do you think?
Okay. So that was lit. Do you know how I know this one? It's from Instagram and like social media, because there's a little sticker where you can go, it's lit. So it means like it's like you're on fire. So if I was to watch Allyson at a gig and she was like smashing the room out, which she does, I'd go, oh, you want to see Allyson on stage last night? She was lit.
She lit up the room. She was lit. Yes, exciting or fresh, which is
Yeah.
exactly what I am. Constantly exciting and fresh. I love it. Lit. This one will be a good one. Like queen.
Yes, she's a
Yes,
queen. Yes,
What do you
queen.
think?
Yes, queen. Yes, like you're great. You're amazing. You are an absolute queen.
Yes, and specific to a female, it is a positive female role. So yes, queen bee. It's exactly what you think it to be. Yeah, that's exactly correct, Hayley. I love it. This one's good. Okay. Cap / no cap. Cap. What does cap mean or no cap?
They're wearing a hat or they're not wearing a hat. I don't know. Oh, is it? No, it wouldn't be that. Okay, no, I'm not good.
Don't cut yourself off. What did you think it might be?
No, it's breakfast radio, so I'm going to, Ali.
Okay, all right.
I'm not going to say every little thought in my
Yeah,
head.
good.
Because I want to stay on the air. I don't know what that one means. I'm not going to guess. Can you tell me?
Yeah, cap or no cap? Tell a lie, not tell a lie. So to cap is to tell a lie.
Ah.
Ah, I capped it. There's no cap.
Ah.
No caps between us, Hayley. No caps. We know no
Ah.
lies. No lies. Yeah, I know. I know. This is fun. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is my favorite North American. I think it comes from the early 90s. My favorite time period. Whack.
That is whack. That is rubbish. It's a load of rubbish. It's whack.
Absolutely whack.
I tell you what's not whack, Allyson. The Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel.
Yeah.
That is lit. We are lit.
We are lit, y'all. No caps. We are so lit. We're whacked. That's excellent. We're a little zonked, but you know what? We're still.
We sound like there's like a meme doing the rounds at the minute where the Steve Buscemi is like really old and he's in American high school going, "What's up, dudes?" That's like me and you. We are so lit. Boo boo.
We're balling.
We're balling. Ali, shall we do a recap of the 1-star movie quiz?
I would love it. Let's go back to our 1-star movie quiz. I'm jacked about that. No, I'm not. Jacked is I'm not strong in muscle. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we 1-star TV show today. So every day here at Backchannel, we read out reviews that people have given 1 star to, and we let you guess what they are reviewing. What could they possibly hate so much that they give it 1 star? And it's not just one person; it's several persons. So we're just going to refresh your mind with the clues. 1-star review. What TV show is it that people have given this 1 star to? So one person said, I've watched this show through completely twice. Hated it so much, watched it again. Both times were complete torture. How brain dead must someone be to find any aspect of this vapid, moronic, poor excuse for writing entertaining? Allyson, what were the other clues that we had?
I think the actors are very good, but this is just so overrated. And I can't see what the fuss is about. I am wading my way through season three, and it's like walking through treacle. Which is like a thick, syrupy, hard thing to walk through for North American listeners. I will keep watching until the end as I've started, so I'll finish. Wow. All right.
That was another review. Here's another review that someone left 1 star for the TV show. But what is the TV show they are reviewing? The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess. We've had a few people guessing Game of Thrones. It's not the right answer. Several people have got the right answer because we basically spoon-fed it to you earlier in the show, if you were listening. Someone else said, the most despicable character to ever appear on my TV screen. Horrible beyond words.
I feel like this person has not watched a lot of TV anyway.
No.
That is their feelings. Another review finally was convinced to watch the show due to all the hype. Was watching with the wife and reached the 3rd season. Wow, it felt like forever. After an episode in season 3, I just came out and told the wifey, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch this. She looked me in the eyes and the relief I saw was heartwarming. She agreed. I seriously don't know what all that hype was about.
People really hating on this. This is 4 different people now have given this TV show 1 star. But what is the TV show? Get your guesses in. The command to give to your device is the word say. We'll be revealing it very soon. Last 1 star review it got. This was a boring show with lots of murders of good characters. I did not find any acting or emotions or music or visual parts, i.e. there was nothing entertaining or touching. I kept watching only because of 2 characters, but when they got killed, I realized that the show became empty. My favorite episode is the last one when this is all ended in a proper way. What is a TV show?
Wow.
Get your guesses in. A few more people guessing it right. Ali, just give us those little tiny clues again, just to basically. So if you don't know, you'll know now.
Here's the little ones. That I think give away a lot. First came out on AMC because the other major networks like FX and HBO passed on the show. Silly networks. Filmed and set in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ran from 2008 to 2013. Gets a 9.4 out of 10 overall on IMDb. And the stars in this show, here it is. Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. Now, come on, why not make it even any easier? We gave you stars. Hayley, should we give this away? What is the final? What's the final answer? What is the show? We have had lots of people who wrote in and told us what they think it is, and they are right. Hayley, the show is
Breaking Bad. Of
How
course
can you
it is.
hate Breaking Bad? It was action packed. Yeah, I loved it. I loved
Brilliant.
Breaking Bad.
I loved it as well. Brilliant characters, brilliant storylines. I mean, it was a few seasons long, and these people have watched it all, sometimes twice. So, I mean, don't just hate on something because it's popular. That's what I think these people are doing. Because if you're watching it twice, it's not because you hate it, is it really? You just want to be different. It's a great show. If you enjoyed Breaking Bad, let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know, because I'm more intrigued by the people who didn't like it. Don't get me wrong, it's not for everyone, but some people just watch an episode and go, not for me, I won't watch anymore. But there you go. Yeah, Breaking Bad. It ran from 2008 to 2013. Oh, that seems ages ago now, doesn't it?
It really does.
2013 was such a long time ago, but it feels like yesterday. Thank you for joining us today. If you have, on the Hayley and Allyson show, we are here every Monday to Friday, this week until 9 a.m. Join us. It's an interactive show. The way to get involved, the command to give the advice, as the people who guessed the correct answer, Breaking Bad, did, is the word say, followed by your answers, or whatever you is. I can't speak English this morning.
Because you're knackered. You're zonked.
I'm zonked. I am zonked. I am not lit today. Let's have a little chat about what we've covered in the show so far. If you have just tuned in, where have you been? You've missed so much. We found out it's David Schwimmer's birthday today. He is 54. We found out Marie Antoinette's birthday today. Keep putting those candles on a cake. She died in 1793, but you know what? Happy birthday, Marie. It's National Deviled Egg Day. I've never had one before. Allison's going to make me some.
Yeah, I absolutely am. I'm very excited. We discussed grossest foods ever eaten, which was very exciting. If you think you have any, please let us know. Share by saying to your device, say, and tell us the most disgusting food you've ever eaten. We talked guilt pleasures. What else did we do? We had news stories. We had some fantastic news stories about self-driving Waymo cars gathering in San Francisco. It's the beginning of the end. The computers are waking up and developing emotions and feelings. Everyone is what's happening. What else did we learn in the news here, Hayley? Happy news. We
learned about the a bakery in Leeds, which is just down the road from where producer Will lives, and they got involved in a Sprinklegate. They were told to stop using US sprinkles on their cakes. They've been banned because apparently there's a colouring in them that's banned in the UK, so it's all been kicking off. We learned that an artist returned 2 blank canvases entitled "Take the Money and Run," and he got paid £84,000 for that. They didn't know what they were getting, and now they are wanting to sue him. Good on him, I said. We also learned that rare Pokemon Oreos are selling for thousands of dollars on eBay. Of course they are. Because people have too much money and time. We played Guess the Celebrity. We give you clues about Idris Elba. That was our celebrity for the day. And myself and Allyson learned that not only is a very handsome and talented man, he's also a successful DJ. Didn't know that, but we did.
DJ'd Meghan and Harry's wedding. Actually, everyone did a set at the wedding. That's how good he is. Although Meghan didn't trust him, she did give him a set list. Yeah.
Just put that on shuffle. Just get that on shuffle. Just stand behind the decks. And we did the 1-star film review today. It was a film. People reviewed a film. They left it 1 star. They hated it. And it was Breaking Bad. How can you hate Breaking Bad? But people do. We did our Agony Auntie section where myself and Allyson and producer Will, we attempted to solve your problems. If we did help with your problem, if you sent us a problem in, let us know if we have solved it or ruined your lives.
Give us the follow-up. Let us know.
Yeah, I'd love to know. It'd be good to know, wouldn't it, if we actually helped in any way, shape, or form. Just so you know, as a disclaimer, we don't recommend that you do follow our advice. We're just giving an opinion. We need to cover our own backs with that one. We played True or False, where I found out about Allyson June Smith a little bit more. I found out that she prefers to spend than save. She is slightly superstitious, but she didn't know that.
I had no idea, so I learned something about myself today. That was exciting.
You're very superstitious. And now when she gets a magpie in the back garden, she's going to be saluting that one.
You bet.
She's a better cook than her partner. We learned that her partner eats a lot of tin food. It's all going off on Backchannel this morning, Allyson.
There's the information that's put out from this show alone. Then we went into learning some American slang words because yesterday we did UK slang words, and so today I learned a few. So Hayley was pretty good. She knew. We've learned that ballin' means you're on top of things. Drip. Respect the drip. That means like respect. It's money and having lots of things. And the drip is like, yeah, respecting the drip. We've learned that G means really fit. Hayley is jacked. For those of you who can't see her, she is. She has no neck. Her shoulders are so big. Everyone, that's how jacked she is. But we also know that she is a queen. We've learned that queen means a positive female role model. We learned zonked is what Hayley also is a lot of the time because she has a baby. So she is tired.
I am sunk. We have covered so much today. Just before we leave you, we are back tomorrow at 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. Tune in, tell your friends, let them know. The command to give to your device is open Backchannel, and myself and Allyson will be here during those times, Monday to Friday. Producer Will, goodbye. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Where is he? There he is.
Thank you both. Have a good
enjoy
day.
the rest of your time in your hotel, Will, and we shall see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, folks. Have a good
one. Take care, everyone. We'll see you the same time tomorrow for the next installment of Hayley and Allyson show. Goodbye. Take care.
Bye.